How's it going, Rogues Gallery, and welcome to another Grand Archive video here on Red Zone Rogue. Today, we have a ton of Grand Archive news to go over. There are some things that have been announced while I was focusing on Flesh and Blood and other games and all that kind of stuff. So we're going to recap a whole bunch of Grand Archive stuff, announce a tournament that I will be hosting over on the Rogues Gallery Discord, and much more. So let's get on with it. So first of all, we have, as you can see on screen here, the next Grand Archive set, the Fractured Crown, has been announced, and it is an expansion set to the Dawn of Ashes, which is their first set. So you can kind of think of this as like a supplemental set. It's a set that's going to expand on the themes of the first set. And this is something that I know they're going to do, and I know that the developers of Grand Archive, the creators of Grand Archive, for example, Silidar and Alan, that I've talked to and I've had them here on the channel before, they've mentioned that, you know, Grand Archive won't always be set in this same setting. The Grand Archive is like a hub world where you can explore many different worlds, kind of like a isekai if you're into anime. But it's like an isekai where you can go to different worlds and not just one world. So, you know, maybe they go to a like a sci-fi world or something like that next. So currently we're in like the Arthurian world, and you can see with the character here, Lancelot, Goliath of Asa. And here, let me pull up, I'll shrink it a little bit so you can kind of read what he does. Interesting card here. He's a 4-drop, he's a 2/3, unique, he has Hindered, which means he enters rested, which is a new keyword, and he has class bonus level 2+, he gets 2 health, which makes him a 2/5, and it says on attack you may pay 3, and that is like the memory cost. You can put 3, you know, cards face down, and if you do, Lancelot gets +3, so if you do all this stuff, he's like a 5/5 for 4, which is really, really good, and the class bonuses, he's a guardian and a warrior. And we will see Guardian stuff at some point in the future, likely not in the Fractured Crown set because it is supplementing the first set. So we'll probably just see, you know, Assassin, Mage, Warrior, and Tamer stuff. So that's the first big thing. As you can see here, it's also debuting on in August 2023. And that's going to be interesting because that actually coincides with one other major thing that we're going to talk about today, and that is their first major event that has like $10,000 cash prizing. First place you get $5 grand. It's going to be a really, really cool thing. It's going to be held here in the United States in Houston, Texas. It's called the Ascent. Here's the other Fractured Crown picture, by the way, with get a better picture of Lorraine here and like what looks like some sort of dragon in the background. I'm very curious to see if we're going to finally see some dragons in Grand Archive, which is going to be really cool. So yeah, I'm obviously really looking forward to this set. This set, I do not have a collaboration card or anything in it, but I think it's still going to be very, very cool. And yeah, let's get on to it. So we're just going to go to the official Grand Archive website. First of all, highly recommend checking the website out. It is very, very top-notch. I've talked about it before in other videos. And if you kind of don't know what Grand Archive is and you're already watching this far, it is a brand new anime-inspired trading card game made here in the United States. That's very, very fun to play. It's an indie game. It was very successful on Kickstarter, but I've been covering it basically ever since it was announced on Kickstarter, and I've had a little bit of involvement. It's a great game. It's an absolutely fantastic game. And yeah, you know what? Let's just jump into the big event. So the Ascent Houston is the big event. And here is like the full article that they talked about. Let me make sure this is right on screen. Cool. So it's going to be September 30th to October 1st. And why that's important is because this set, the Fractured Crown, which launches in August, you can see August here, will be legal in the first event. So the first major event will be Dawn of Ashes and the Fractured Crown, both sets. So you'll definitely want to pick up some Fractured Crown stuff if you want to compete, either in the Path of Steel or the Path of Silver. That's right. They're doing something incredibly unique that I have never, ever before seen in any card game. There's going to be a path where you can, let's get these properly on screen here. You can either compete in your normal kind of like, you know, win games, play with decks, all that kind of stuff. And then there's a second path where it's for collectors. And the idea is they want collectors to be excited for events the same way that players are excited for events. And we'll talk about it. It's new and weird, and I think it's really cool. So we're going to get into that in just a second. So let's go back up here and talk about some of the stuff. So it's September 30th to October 1st. It is in Houston, and they do have a lot of the information here already. I'm not going to read it all out verbatim. Just go check it out on their website. But it is the first major event. It is, like I said, in Houston. 9 a.m. start on Saturday, ends at 7 p.m. on Sunday. And here is like, all of the details. Here's like affiliate hotel booking, there's all the kind of stuff. So everything that you want to need, all the information is all here. Definitely go check it out. But yeah, let's talk about the paths. Okay, so Path of Steel has $10,000 prize pool minimum. It has a 256 player limit because, it is a smaller event. It's an indie game, but I have a feeling this is going to fill up. So you should bookmark this and get on it. I have a feeling it's going to fill up. And it says we have day 1 up to 8 rounds of Swiss, and then cent store tickets awarded per win. And then day 2 we have up to 32 players, 4 rounds of Swiss, top 8 players, single elim. And it does have pricing up to here, up to the top 32. And then the top 8, oh my god, dude, they get this Einth. Is that how you pronounce the name? Spirit of Fire prize card, and it is amazing looking. And I do have pictures, bigger pictures of it. Let's see. Here we go. They're down here. Yo, here we go. Let's open these up. Look at this, dude. It looks so good. I want this so bad. Not only because I'm a fire player, in Grand Archive, but also the art is done by great friend of the channel, absolutely fantastic artist, Hanchu. So this is done by Han. So like, oh, that would be so incredible to get top 8, get one of these. Oh, it's so cool. And this is a spirit, so it's just like an alternate art of your spirit. So it's just kind of like a little fancy thing to have, to kind of flex, and it just looks amazing. Han continues to be an incredible, absolutely incredible artist. And then here, the Morgan Lost Spirit, which is hilarious, by the way. It's a Lost Spirit, which means it doesn't have any element at all. It's an alternate art of the Lost Spirit that only, right now, I think it only comes in the Lorraine, like the little demo deck. And it's just beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Artist is named NR. But, yeah, so this is what you get for the Path of Silver. I will personally be competing in the Path of Steel because I really want to win this thing. And we'll talk about my participation in just a moment. And whether or not I will be going. Maybe. The answer is maybe. So, anyway, yeah. So, that's what it is. As you can see here, the Einth Spirit is prized for top 8 players. So, all top 8 players will get one, which is amazing. First place gets $5,000. A Nationals wildcard qualifier. Einth, they get the card here. They get 6 first edition booster boxes and 6 fractured, I think FTC is Fractured Crown, booster boxes. So they get 12 booster boxes on top of the cash, which is awesome. Like, that's super cool. Like, getting the cash is great, but also just getting more cards is great. I think it's super, super cool. And then second place gets $2,500, still pretty great. And they basically get the same thing, but like they get a half the amount of boxes. They still get the card, and they get the Nationals wild card. We'll talk about the Nationals wild card in just a second. It's really interesting. Third place, as you can see, it's almost the same, right? They get the same stuff, but just slightly less. They don't get the Nationals qualifier. Only top 1 and 2 get the Nationals qualifier. Fifth place, still $500. You still get a booster box and a thing. And then 5 to 8, same deal. You get booster box, and you all get one of the these cards here. And I do believe they are numbered. So it says like Ainth Spirit of Fire number 1. And as you can see, the one that I pulled up earlier, where is it? Here we go. It says first. I think you might get like 2nd, 4th, 8th, whatever. So I think your card will be like numbered, which is really cool. And then top 32 rewards, which is also great for those folks who don't think you can make it into the top 8 or, scrub out or whatever. You still get a Foil Ascent Houston 2023 promo, with a top 32 stamp, which is awesome. And then you also get a Path of Steel top 32 playmat, which I don't know what it is. I hope it's this. Dude, I hope this is the playmat. Oh my god. And then that's it for that. It says cash prizes are minimums and will increase at a later date. So minimum 5K is pretty good for a brand new game. And then we have Path of Silver here, which is the interesting one. Well, Steel is also interesting, but Silver is like weird interesting. So this one has a 200 participant limit, and this is the collecting one. So the way that you do this is that you bring your collection, and you have cards that are worth points based on their rarity, foiling, all this kind of stuff. But that doesn't matter as much as the set bonuses. And so they will have set bonuses like Lorraine set. And then you have every card that has like Lorraine in it, like in the art or whatever. And if you get the whole set bonus, you get like a bonus points. So day one, the set bonuses will be revealed. And then you can have time to trade, sell, and buy to make your optimal collection. And then day two, you will submit your collection and have it verified to make sure everything's all legit. I do believe it is a 50 card submission, if I remember off the top of my head. We can talk about this a little bit later, but still super, super cool. You'll have theme categories like Charm, Grace, and Valor. Other categories won't have prizes for this event, so it's just Charm, Grace, and Valor for this event. It's kind of like Pokemon. If you ever played Pokemon and you submitted your Pokemon to like the event, and your Pokemon gets rated whether, you know, on their Charm or whatever. Kind of like that. And so here you can see the first place is a little bit different. It's not cash prizing. You just get the booster boxes. So you can see it's very similar, right? So you have booster boxes, same booster boxes, and you have this Morgan promo instead of the Eintha promo. So yeah, it's kind of like 1-to-1 minus the cash prizing and minus this Nationals qualifier card. And then it also says the top 8 for Charm, Grace, and Valor, you will get a Ascent Houston promo with Charm, Grace, and Valor color-coded stamps. And then if you have over 100,000 overall score, you'll get a Path of Silver playmat. If you have over 70,000 score, you'll get a promo. And if you have over 40,000 score, you'll get a non-foil promo. And I assume if you have like 10,000, you get, or 100,000, you get all of them. The promos are awarded at 40K and 70K thresholds, as well as, but they have different treatments. Oh, interesting. Okay. So it's awarded at the thresholds, as well as the theme top 8 rewards are the same cards by name, but they all have different treatments, which is very interesting. So yeah, that's all this for the top 8 for these, which is pretty cool. And it says more overall score threshold prizes may be added later. And then there are also like other activities. There's going to be, you can earn Ascent store tickets from on-demand side events for Draft and Constructed, which is awesome. So even if you scrubbed out of either event, you can go play some Draft, you can play some side events, you can browse card selections from vendors, and meet some Grand Archive special guests, and then find the mysterious coin machine hidden somewhere in the venue. Ooh. It'll probably be easy to find and probably won't be too mysterious. And this is where you can use those coins that you may have gotten leading up to the event. You can get the coins through a myriad of ways. I think through locals and a bunch of other stuff. And at the end of everything, join the developers for a special presentation of what's in store for Grand Archive. Maybe Silidar will leak some cards. And keep an eye on their social media for announcements, yada yada. So this is what the Ascent store is. So you're going to get like Ascent... what do they say up here? You're going to get Ascent store tickets per win. And you also get Ascent store tickets depending on the package that you buy for the event. And we'll talk about that in just a second, because here are the packages. The cheapest one is $60 all the way up to VIP $250. Same is true for silver. We'll talk about those in just a second. But let's talk about what you can spend the tickets on. So you can see here that you have 800 tickets if you get the VIP package, but you still have 400 tickets if you get the regular package, which is enough to get a playmat, which is kind of cool. So you pay for the event, but you can also just buy a playmat. So, you know, it's kind of like you even and out right there, assuming that you want to buy a playmat. So let's see. You can exchange your Ascent store tickets for exclusive prizes. In addition to merchandise we normally sell at our external events, they'll have champion and domain playmats exclusive to the Ascent stores, which is really interesting. Maybe you get like a Merlin playmat or something. That'd be cool. Uncut sheets, which is what I'm looking at. I want an uncut sheet, yo. And promotional cards, which is also very cool. Depending on the promotional cards, I could be very much into these. Teasers of products at the Ascent store will be shared later on their socials. And then here, like I mentioned before, here are the packages. So you have the $60 regular package, which gets you to the Path of Steel. You get 400 tickets, and you also get a non-foil promo. You have the Champion package, which is double that, 120, which is same kind of deal, except you also get a leather deck box, which holds one deck, and it might be unique to this event, or it might just be unique to all Ascent events. We don't know yet. It just says Ascent leather deck box. You get a non-foil promo and a foil promo, and you get one side event entry ticket, which is pretty cool. And then the VIP is double that, and you get basically all the same stuff. You get 800 store tickets. You get a commemorative D30 gemstone damage counting dice, which is kind of cool. You get 4 non-foil and 4 foil promos. You get 2 side event entry tickets, and you get access to the VIP lounge during the event with snacks and drinks. And here we can see the Path of Silver is almost the exact same thing. $60 for Path of Silver with 400 tickets, and you get the promo. It's literally the same thing. And the VIP package is almost the same thing here. You get, which is interesting, they don't have the champion package, but I guess that, yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. There's no champion package for Path of Silver. I'm interested to know why. There's probably a good reason, but you get the 800 tickets, you get the entry to the Path of Silver, you get the deck box, you get the D30, you get the promos, you get the side events, and you get the VIP lounge. It's literally the same thing, except it's for Path of Silver instead of Path of Steel. So yeah, that's super cool. If you're curious on where and when to sign up, it's right here on the website. You can't do it until May 20th here. Admission packages on sale May 20th. And they also have some Q&A. So what format will be played in the Path of Steel? It is constructed standard. The sets that are legal will be Dawn of Ashes and Fractured Crown, like I mentioned. A Path of Silver is a collector's event where participants submit a collection of cards to have scored based on their thema and set bonuses. A more detailed article regarding Path of Silver will be released later. Is it possible to sign up for both of them? This is actually pretty funny. It's like, yes, but it's not recommended because both events will basically be going on at the same time. So you might be able to do it if you have some buddies who are willing to submit your collection for you, but good luck with that. And then what is the Nationals wildcard qualifier? So this is one of the things that you can win by getting either first place or second place. So only 2 people will get these, but what are they? Well, they're really cool. And, well, let's just say it is a playable Grand Archive card that doubles as an admission ticket to any upcoming Grand Archive Nationals event. Like any other card, it can be traded or sold. The card awarded specifically at Ascent Houston will be an extended alternative art Orb of Regret in foil. Great card. Upon using the card to enter a Nationals, the card will be taken and replaced by a collector promo version of it, which is really interesting. I don't know if it'll be more rare to have the actual qualifier card, or if it'll be more rare to have like the collector version of the card. Either way, it's super cool. So if you win the event and you get that card, you could sell it to someone who wants to attend Nationals or something, probably for a lot of money, which is great. So on top of all your prizes, you could still have something that you could sell for a lot of money. And then, like, you know, where's the nearest airport? Here you go. Here's the information. And then here are the prize card images. Beautiful. Will Silidar actually ban refurbish? He says if someone in the top 8 of Path of Steel has a refurbish in their main deck, he'll do it. There's a chance that I will not be running it. So you might be asking yourself, you might be thinking, Mr. Red Zone Rogue, are you going to be going to the Ascent Houston? And the answer is probably. We'll see. We will see. Currently, I don't know if I am one of the guests that they mentioned at one point here. They said something about special guests or something. I don't know if I'm a special guest or anything yet, but there is a good chance that I go. I love Grand Archive. I've been supporting it for quite a while, and it's one of my main games. It's my second game that I play, so I do plan on going. but we'll see. We'll see. It's like let's say like an 80% right now. we'll see how it goes. So there's that. That is the ascent to Houston. There are maybe some other news here and there that we can talk about just a little bit as we wind down. It already is like a 20-minute video, but I just wanted to share with you some really interesting stuff. So a couple other things that I really want to mention. We have some articles here, like they're going to be at Anime North. Okay, actually, no, I do want to share this. I do want to share the Anime North thing. I will not be attending Anime North because it is in Canada. I wish I could, but one of my good friends, Honshu, is going to be there, and holy, she has, oh my, okay, I'm just going to show you. So there's going to be Anime North. They're going to be there. You can find the information over at animenorth.com, May 26th to the 28th. They'll have a special promo card here with strategic planning with my boy Xander here, which is awesome. I would like to get some, I would like to do this promo, please. But no, look at this. Look at this playmat, dude. So they are having a limited playmat that Honshu will be selling, where that has her like gold signature on it. Here, let's pull up the gold signature too. Look at this. Look at this. It looks so sweet. So it says, in addition, Han will have Grand Archive artist proofs to give out as well. She will be this will be the first time Grand Archive artist proofs will be released in the wild. She will also be available for signing cards occasionally throughout the event. And they also have like some prizes for the Merlin deck boxes, which I would very much love to have. I love Merlin. Merlin's the character that I spoiled here on the channel, so really, really awesome for that. Like that's super awesome. And yeah, Honshu will be there, and she'll be selling the exclusive playmats. You don't know how much I want one of these playmats. It's so good. This is the character Nia, and it's like the alternate art, special collector art for Nia, and it's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And Han, like I said, great friend and amazing artist, so that is super cool. So if you're in Canada, definitely go do that. There's also the release date policy, comprehensive format lists. There's a lot of just kind of like nuts and bolts stuff here that other people might care about more than me. Like release date policy is like, hey, don't break street date, or you'll get punished kind of deal. It's just like, yeah, don't break the street date. Don't do it. I'm not gonna. You can read it if you want. Same with map policy. Don't undercut people, or you'll get punished, right? The event packs are really interesting. And I can't. I'll just open it up here. So the event packs are really interesting. So event packs are these special packs that have special foils and collector rares and all that kind of stuff in it. And these will be given out at your locals or on some online tournaments. And this is for the folks who have stuck around for the 20 minutes. I'll probably make an announcement of this elsewhere too, but if you want the full details, here they are so far. We don't have all of the things hammered out yet. So I can confirm that there will be an official Grand Archive prize-supported tournament over on the Rogues Gallery Discord mid-May. We don't know the date quite yet, but it will have official Grand Archive prize support from Grand Archive, and that means that we will have some event packs that have the possibility to have some of these gorgeous collector rare cards in them. And then they'll also have like booster support and that kind of stuff. And so what the tournament is going to be is it's going to be a Alter Edition starter deck tournament. This is going to be a new player friendly event to help players who are interested in Grand Archive have a fun event, ease into the event, and I would like to have prize support for everyone who attends. As such, I will have a cap. It will probably be a small-ish tournament. I'm thinking maybe no more than like 40 people or something like that. I will have official signups at some point. They will likely be through my website, redzonerogue.com. And like I said, it will be starter decks. You can only play with an Alter Edition starter deck, unmodified. I want to make this fair for everyone, not just for people who got lucky and backed the Kickstarter. This is going to be for everyone, and like I said, I do want prize support for everyone, right? So at the very minimum, I don't know how much we're going to charge, maybe $10, maybe $15 for admission, but at the bare minimum, I want people to get like booster packs. I'm not sure if I'll have enough of these to give out to everyone. So yeah, but I do want to everyone to get something. And then I will also be putting up one of our last Honchu signed playmats as well. So, you know, like I said, great friend Honchu. I do have our own like Grand Archive themed playmat that Han did for me. Like I said, great friend, great artist. You can see the character, that character right there. It's Katsumi. That's one of our original characters, and she is on the playmat. So I will have that up for pricing as well. So yes, that's one of the reasons I wanted to show this, because we will be getting some of these for sure. I don't know which one we're going to be getting. Like I said, all I have done is I've talked to Silidar about it, and he did confirm that we will have pack and like event pack and booster box support. So stay tuned for more information on that if you're interested in Grand Archive and interested in participating in a really fun event, like a really chill event. Yeah, it's going to be great. It's probably just, like I said, it's probably just going to be like 40 people, and we'll probably just give you prizes based on your number of wins. We probably won't have a top 8 or anything like that. We might even have some like random drawn prizes. Like I said, I want to make this very beginner friendly for folks who want to start playing Grand Archive. That's the idea. We want you to play Grand Archive. I love Grand Archive. I want you to play it. So yeah, that's the idea with that. Well, like I said, hammer out the details later, sometime mid-May. Signups will be on redzonerogue.com. There's also some regional specific promo cards, which are very, very cool. There's one that's going to be, I think, is it this one here? The favorable wins. It says, for example, all of our conventions and trade shows will have, and the Ascent, they'll have like exclusive like promos, which is really cool. I'm sorry. They'll have these at other events because a lot of the events are already in the U.S. They want to support, other places. So this one's Taiwan and Australia. Yeah. There we go. I got there. Favorable wins is the Taiwan promo. Australia, the Empowering Harmony promo. Yeah, and that's just to do like some global support, which I think is super cool. And then more stuff. This is here where you can see where they explicitly say that it is for certain community events. So we'll be reserving a portion of event packs created to support online webcam events, either run by our community Discord server or other online communities like my own Discord. As long as there's demand for online play, we will do our best to support it. And yes, these, like I said, these will be Alter Edition Starter Deck Tournament webcam events. So you have to be able to do the webcam thing. And I'm not sure how I'm going to handle international shipping yet. We'll see. That's another very big twist to it. Like, it's going to be like for a lot of places, it's going to cost like $15 to ship the prizes to you. So if the entry fee is like $15 and it's cost like $15 to ship, I don't know. We'll see. But there's that. Was there any other things I wanted to talk about? There's been a lot of like Grand Archive stuff. Oh yes, the comprehensive format list. I just think this is interesting, and I think anyone who's interested in Grand Archive should check this out. This just talks about how the constructed decks are built and the constructed rules with deck building tips, as well as how draft is done in Grand Archive, which I have not done it yet. I would very, very much like to do some draft, but I think this is a very, very interesting page that you should definitely take a look at, the comprehensive format list, so you can get an idea of how to play Grand Archive in the different formats. And I do believe that is going to be it. They have more stuff that's like plans for organized play that was updated a couple days ago, but we already talked about a lot of this stuff. We talked about the Ascent, we talked about the event packs, which is they kind of go over here. They have the Omni decks here, which is going to be their organized play system. And then there's like the score rating. So if you played any like online ranked game, this will look very, 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 very familiar to you. So you can get that demigod and Ascent rating, which is going to be pretty cool. Getting Diamond, by the way, and free entry to all Ascent events is like pretty sick. I actually love that you have like rewards for this. This is super cool. It's very, very cool. And then here's the Ascent Houston, yada, 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 yada. We were talking about a lot of this stuff. Oh, here's more. By the way, in case you're curious about the Path of Silver, here's more information about that, where it breaks down like examples of points, like card points, and then set bonuses here. So you can have like, this is the Lorraine lineage set, where you have the Lorraine cards here, and you get like a set bonus based on that. Cards with butterflies set, for example. The Lorraine fan set, which is just, I'm pretty sure these are all just cards with Lorraine in the artwork, and they have even bigger set bonuses. So very cool. I dig it a lot. And then you can see more prize and yada yada. Oh, and here's like an this is actually interesting. Here's an interest check, where you can like click on this and it'll take you to a form where you could like sign up and show your interest. But it's not exactly where you will sign up. Like I said, the actual sign up will be on that page here. If you scroll down on May 20th. And like I said, there is a limit. They're capping the players here for the main event. They will have side events, but they're capping them to, what did I say, 240 something. I don't remember where I read that, but it was somewhere here. They definitely said they're capping it somewhere here. So, yeah. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, dude, I'm so stoked. Look at this. That's so cool. And if I do attend, I will very likely be playing in the Path of Steel. I have been playtesting my Fire Xander deck. I just built it the other day. I really want to play it more. Maybe we'll do some gameplay videos and some streams leading up to this. Very excited. I think this is going to be a ton of fun. And let me know what you think down below. Let me know what you think of our online Rogues Gallery starter deck tournament and the Ascent, if you're going to be going to the Ascent, and all that kind of good stuff. Thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you next time.